Well, I think he's done a good job of with his body. He has done a good job of in the weight room. He's always been like, super skilled, super smart, and super tough. Like he's a basketball player now. Like he knows how to play. Anton's strength and ability to move his feet laterally give him a chance to be one of these big, strong hybrid forwards that can switch, guard a lot of people. I want him to come in here with the mindset that he's going to let it fly like he's never let it fly before, because I think he's a better shooter than he sometimes thinks he is. And so I'm looking forward to getting him in here.
The NBA draft has officially concluded, and I can't help but to notice every time I turn on the film, I get more and more confident with these two draft picks that Brad Stevens made, right? And in this video, I wanted to break down a bunch of film just to show you guys what I am seeing. Now, Anton Watson is probably one of the guys that I am more high on just because of the versatility that he brings to our basketball team, right? Now, one of the major things that I said in my initial reaction video was he reminded me of a little bit of Al Horford, or maybe not like Al, but he would be the Al Horford replacement, potentially, right? And I'm kind of seeing that more and more as time goes on. On this play specifically, we're going to see him skip past it over here to number 0, okay? Let's get to that point in time, and then we'll break it down from there. So he's going to look, and he's going to skip pass over to number 0, okay? Now, at this point in time, he is thinking a give and a go screen, okay? So basically what that is you give it to 0 here, and then you're going to come over, and you're going to set him a screen, okay? Now, this is something the Celtics love to do with Al Horford. You do it with Porzingis. Now, I want to see him be a little more versatile and be able to hit more threes. We heard from Brad Stevens that they think he is a better three-point shooter than a lot of people think. And quite frankly, I believe Brad Stevens was when he says it. So, boom, here we go. He's going to set this screen right here. And usually in the NCAA, teams don't usually send double teams. They'll send this guy into a drop zone coverage, and they'll just send this guy over the top. However, on this play specifically, a little bit different here. They're actually going to hedge over, right? Don't see this too much in college basketball. They're going to send a double, and they're going to blitz him off the top with 55 and number 2. Now, Anton does a really good job rolling to the basket late here, right? Allowing his teammate 13 to then wall off Zach Edey down in the paint, right? Boom, wall him off, great pass, and then Anton's able to finish strong. The reason I like Anton is because he is a 6'8 wing who can not only play the 2, the 3, the 4, but even the 5 as well. You look at the height, the length, the size, the frame. You look at a guy who can play multiple different positions. He can hit the 3 ball. He can set good screens. He can roll to the basket. He can pop out to the 3-point line, and he can defend at a high level. This is a guy I really am high on, because when you look at the modern day NBA, you need guys that can do a lot of different things. And Anton is exactly that player, in my eyes at least. And you know what? I don't know if it's just me, but every time I turn on this dude's film, I watch a new game, I watch a new possession, and it's just like, okay, Al Horford used to do this, right? When we talk about a couple of years ago, when Jalen and Jason were very young, remember we used to use Al Horford at the top of the key a ton. He would get to the top of the key, and he would facilitate, whether it's for pin down screens with someone else. He would always find a way to get involved as a facilitator. Now, with this offense here in Gonzaga, they were actually using Anton a ton in those similar type of ways, getting the ball to him at the top of the key and letting him run those DHOs, dribble handoffs, and just getting him in that pick and roll action. On this play specifically, we see again 0 coming around the edge. We're gonna give a screen, boom, set the screen, roll to the basket. I mean, he does it almost every single time here. Leak around the backside and get a wide open layup on the other end. And again, you're going to see this a lot. Drew Holiday, Derek White. I know he's probably not going to play a lot this season, but when you look at the overall player landscape of the prototype of Anton Watson, this guy is so much like Al Horford, it kind of scares me. It really does. And, I was thinking Xavier Tillman was going to be that next man. I still do think Xavier Tillman, especially with the way he's been playing or the way he played in some of those playoff games, I think he is going to be a big threat down the line. once Al Horford does decide to retire. Good news is Al Horford is playing another season with us. But I think Anton Watson is a very intriguing prospect to watch. Again, another possession. I don't even know what happened on this play. I'm just kind of watching it as we go. But again, get him the ball top of the key and let him facilitate this offense. This is beautiful. I love to see this. Again, another screen, another roll to the basket. Beautiful bounce pass right there. And he's able to stop up and pull up a floater off the glass. Beautiful. That is beautiful basketball right there. I love it. I really do. And I may be just over exaggerating, but I'm not saying he's going to come in here and be a big time player right away. I'm not saying that at all. I think it's going to take him a few years, but the player that he is coming out of college is something to look forward to, something to be confident in, right? This is the last play I'll show you guys for Anton Watson, or Anton Watson, I should say. So what we see here is kind of this player 2-9ing. Basically what that means is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, going in and out so he doesn't get that violation, right? That's something they teach him, so once they get to the NBA, they realize, right? They know they can't do it. But we see him kind of leave our guy here, Anton, wide open for 3, right? And, you know, the fact that they did this kind of shows me that maybe he's not as confident as he should be from 3. Brad Stevens even said it in his press conference, like, listen, we want him to chuck up 3s. We know how good of a 3-point shooter he is and how good of a 3-point shooter he can be. But the confidence on this play specifically to even get it while getting closed out, putting up anyway, high arcing, nice looking shot there, gets it to go. If this dude can hit 3s during the summer league, I am going to probably over exaggerate again, because when you look at the frame, you look at the things he can do. If this dude can hit 3s at this size while also being a good screen setter, being able to pick and pop like Kristaps, pick and pop like Al, pick and roll like a Robert Williams potentially. Obviously Rob Williams was a different beast, but Anton's giving me a lot to be excited about. I'm not gonna lie, I am actually very, very excited about Anton Watson. Now, again, I think he's got a lot of work to do. Look at him running the transition, man. You can tell this dude wants to win games. This dude wants to win games, right? Gets all the way into the paint. Nice little pass there at the very end and gives him a wide open dunk. Beautiful. Love this basketball, man. Love this basketball by Gonzaga. Love Anton Watson. Let's actually transition to Baylor now. All right, so this is probably what you guys have been waiting for. Baylor Scheierman. Now, this is an interesting prospect in my opinion. I think he has a lot of capabilities like Sam Hauser in terms of being able to just be a flamethrower, snipe from downtown. I want to see him be a little bit more nimble on his feet. I want to see him be a little bit more defensively sound, I guess you could say. But I think he has the frame, the size, and the athleticism to become a good defender. I do. But that does scare me a little bit with our team right now. Again, I like the player. Want to see him become a little bit better of a defender, and I will be in love with the player, right? Now, on this play, it's very, very interesting the way they utilized him at Creighton. This is actually tournament basketball, by the way. So keep that in mind, March Madness. We're going to get a screen here, top of the key, by the center. He's now actually going to come in here and kind of get in the way and allow him to come off this screen and get an open 3 here. This is a very interesting play. I guarantee we'll see this a little bit in the Summer League with center. Gets a screen for the top, or sets a screen top of the key, bites down, sets another screen, and then gets Baylor wide open, right? Now, the thing I like about Baylor and the thing that intrigues me the most is the quick trigger to catch the ball and to shoot the ball, right? No hesitation. I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care if anyone's closing out. I am putting this basketball up. And again, gets it to go. That is a beautifully run play, and I love the no hesitation. Catch, set my feet, pop it up, right? That is something I really do like. You talk about a guy like Sam Hauser, who is someone that I am a little bit nervous to lose. Not this year, obviously, because he's under contract. But in the future, I think a team will really try to get him off our team, right? In terms of just paying him more money because he's a 3-and-D wing. Very valuable, right? So, listen, I do really, really like Baylor. And I think he brings similar type of attributes. And he looks like he's a sniper. He looks like he could be a dog. So I am excited about Baylor a ton. Do not get me wrong. But again, defensively, can he get better? I think he can. Guys, really quickly, do me a big favor. Hit that like button, not only so we can get the video out to more Celtics fans around the world, but also subscribe if you're new, man. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. We will be covering the Celtics all year. I mean, I stream every single game. If you want to watch them with me, you can. We're going to be watching some Summer League games as well on my Twitch, and it might just be my Twitch. Probably both channels. So follow me on my Twitch and this channel as well. It's Matty Dubs with 3 S's if you want the Twitch, right? All right, so let's watch how this play breaks down. Keep in mind, I have no idea how these plays break down. I'm kind of just watching them with you here. Kind of a live reaction. And if you guys want a part 2 where I actually really go in depth, comment down below part 2. I'll do that as well. So it looks like they're coming off floppy here. Nice slow play. Set a screen. Come off it. Is it going to be a DHO? Looks like he might take this all the way around for a DHO. We'll see if he stops short. A lot of guys love to fake like they're going to go around. But in college, they don't switch. So he might just go all the way around here. Let's see. So he's going to go all the way around and be wide open. I want to see that center set a little bit of a screen there. Give him even more time, but good job. Wide open. Gets him a shot. Gets it to go. I mean, you watch these highlights. Okay, now here we go again. You're going to get him a screen. Actually, not even going to use it. Okay, wait. Actually, I like this. So the center actually does a really good job here. Trying to set the screen, not working, but then coming back around and setting it this way, right? That is something you don't see a lot of in the NBA, or I mean not in the NBA, in college basketball. Sets it this way, allows them to go back around it, pick and choose his spot on the floor, left elbow jumper, beautiful. I think this guy is someone who can score on all areas of the floor. He can drive into the paint, he can shoot a pull-up 3, a catch and shoot 3, a coming off a screen 3, an off-ball 3. I mean, this dude can do a bunch of different things offensively, and that is probably what I'm most excited for. This is just a good play here. Just kick it out. Again, stop, pop, wherever you are, just pull that thing. Lefty as well. Interesting, dude. This dude is such an interesting prospect. Again, there's nothing I don't like about these two guys. And, you know, a lot of people have been, hitting me up saying, well, why are we getting overhyped? At the end of the day, this is the number 30 overall pick in the draft in the 54th, 55th, whatever it was, right? These guys probably won't account to much. Well, that's where I kind of disagree. I think Brad Stevens is really good at finding talent, right? He's really good at pairing up talent with other talent and putting guys' talents together. And I think that Brad knows what he's doing. He's GM of the year. This dude's a go. Every move that he's made has been a really good one. Look at him here. Driving into the lane. Wow. I mean, dude can do it all. This dude can do it all. Do not get me wrong. I actually really like Baylor Scheierman, but I really, really like Anton Watson right now. Maybe it's just because it's the day after the draft ended, or whatnot. But I love his skill set, man. I love his skill set. As a 6'8", 6'9" wing, you can't teach size. You can't teach height. I do like Baylor, though. I don't know, man. I like both of them. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully, you guys don't think I'm crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. I'm pumped for Summer League. Probably going to drop another one of these videos in the next couple of days, breaking down more film, because I love just watching these guys play, watch how they develop throughout their college careers, and we're going to be breaking down more. I also have a KP update soon. I believe the Celtics just hired a new coach. Going to probably talk about that tomorrow or the next couple of days, so I'm excited, man. It's going to be a fun offseason. Banner 18 is here. Banner 19 on the way. Comment down below, Banner 19 in the comments. Let's go, man. Start up the duck boats for next year.